What is up, guys? My name is Kite, and today I'm on Gang Beast while we do a little bit of yapping. And when I mean yapping, I'm just gonna be telling you guys a story. So I'm gonna be telling y'all about how I is he really? He's not. I don't have ops. He's not my op, bro. We were like middle schoolers going into high school, but for the sake of the video, we're gonna call him my op. I don't think I'm gonna give like a full in depth explanation because I can do that sometimes when I tell stories. So I think I'm just gonna try and like tell it the best way possible. And no, I'm not using names. I've learned that the hard way. This story, okay, it's funny, but this the story starts in like what, like eighth grade, I'd say. Oh God, yeah, like eighth grade, really. Oh shit, he came back. So, oh no. It was the summer like before high school. So like I guess yeah, eighth grade. But to make a long story short, I'm gonna call this guy. I'm gonna call this guy George. Call him George. And me and George, we went way back. Like me and this nigga George, we used to know each other like back at like daycare. Like we used to go to the same daycare together. And I used to think that nigga fucked with me. That nigga never liked me. But anyways, George and I never really got along. Like after I kind of realized like that nigga was not my friend, we never really got along at all. So instead of me trying to be his friend, I just kind of kept my distance from him. But we had the same friends, if that made sense. So it's like we kind of couldn't really avoid each other, no matter what. So it's kind of like we would just tolerate each other. Because I'm not really one of those type of guys to make a scene or do too much. So it was like, they're just, what's up? Hey, you go your way, I go my way. But it was when I'd say like I thought we were chill. Like this even goes. That's what I'm saying. Like this story is deep. Like I can't even go like completely back without telling another story within the story. But all I can really say is we had the same like friend group in like seventh grade, so we couldn't really get away from each other on some shit. And we just learned to tolerate each other. After all that, like I wasn't really cool with bro. So I say like fast forward to the summer of eighth grade. We have this mutual friend. We're gonna call her mm, I'm gonna call her Carrot. I'm gonna call her Carrot. And I'm not yeah, I'm just gonna call her Carrot. We had a mutual friend, Carrot, and the thing was, me and Carrot, like, I don't know what the hell we were when we were younger, because like you can't really explain that. I think we were just two kids that had crushes on each other, just doing dumb shit. So, but we were close, like we were good friends afterwards. So me and George were both cool with Carrot, right? But Carrot had a friend, right? And her best friend was, I guess, dating George, right? Like they were a thing. Like they were dating back in seventh grade, but I guess like they broke up around the time, and he was trying to get back with her. So I so happened to be in in summer school because of the whole like shit with COVID going on. I low key failed my class, and them niggas was on dick, so I had to go to summer school. But that shit was easy as fuck. But I got to go with one of my homeboys. I got to go with my brother. That's my dog. He know who he is if he ever sees this. But me and him was low key plotting on some huds. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was low key perfect, bro. We had two separate. We weren't in the same class because at first we were like, damn. But it was low key perfect because the girls that we wanted to talk to, or at least in his case, the girls and the girl I wanted to talk to, like were in our respective classes. So I was like, oh damn, like yo fine shit in your class, my fine shit in my class. Like, ooh, I like this low key goaded. So I'm like, bet, cool, that's whatever. And I'ma just go on about my business. I'm like, this is the fine shit I'm trying to get at. And the girl that was in my class was Carrot. So I was like, damn, I'm low key trying to get on that. Like, I liked her and I never really did. I never really got on that. So I was like, fuck it, I'm finna get on that. I'm finna, yeah. So in the midst of me trying to get on that, I just so happened to meet the friend. I just ended up meeting the friend that George dated at the time. I finally got to meet this girl. And she was cool. She was cool peoples at the time. I ain't gonna lie, she was chill. So shit, I ain't gonna lie. Before I even knew that nigga George was in the picture for real, right? Like I was just really kicking it with Shorty. I was really kicking it with Carrot and her homegirl. Like every time I got out of summer school, like her house was really behind the school. So it was just kind of like shit, just go around the corner. We all kicking it. So on God, like bro, I'm terrible. I know I'm terrible because you're gonna be like, how do you go from liking one girl and trying to get on that with one girl to going for the friend? Look, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, like when you hear this whole story, you gonna be like, damn, like what the fuck, like I guess, or maybe not. Maybe you have your own opinions. Who knows? I don't really give a fuck. I'm just going off of what I remember, right? So we used to kick it damn near all the time, like after summer school, like after our classes, and that's when George started pulling up. Oh, it just came to me. It came to me. I remember what happened. Carrot invited me to hang out with her and homegirl at the park, right? And that boy George was there. But you know, I told homeboy, I was like, yeah, like if you want, I'm like, you could come with me, gang, like, cause he lived across the street from the park that they were going to. So it was like, I was like, shit, that's already close to our house, gang. We could just pull up there, hang out with them there. So we get over there and we see George. It was George and the girls. And low key, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of weird because like again, there's more stories to tell, but like my homie and George, they also didn't like each other. They didn't get along. Like it's another story with that, but they didn't like each other either. And hold on, this little shit is beating my ass. Get off me. But yeah, they didn't like each other either. So the vibes was low key kind of odd. Like I was kind of the only one cordial with George, but that was again just because like we had the same friend group and I ain't really have an issue. It was more like he had an issue with me for some reason. I never knew why he never liked me. I still don't know to this day. But yeah, so I was just like whatever. So we kind of play it cool, everything chill, we cooling and we on the way back. So now we walking back to Shorty crib, right? And George gonna pull us to the side. He gonna pull me and my homie to the side. And he all like, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, y'all got to get the fuck on. And we like, what you mean we got to get the fuck on? Like she said we could come over and hang out. Like, what you mean? And he like, yeah, but he's like, but I don't want you here. And I'm like, this ain't your house. Fuck. Like, this ain't your crib. Like, what the fuck? Like, talking about, well, I don't want you here, right? So I guess Carrot could kind of tell like the tension was getting hot because we was all still outside and we was kind of just like huddled up and we all just looking at each other crazy. So she come outside and she like what y'all doing? Like aren't y'all gonna come in? And I'm like shit. I'm like we do, but bro making it an issue. He making it a problem. So, she just like calm down. Like this not even our house. Like we arguing and shit in front of somebody else's house. Like that shit not cool. And I get that. 'Cause it's not. Like nobody came to argue. But this nigga threatened to fucking stab us. He said he was gonna get a knife and like cut us or some shit just because of the fact that we were hanging out with Shorty and Carrot. So I'm like, all right, bro, fuck you, whatever. I'm like, let's just go, gang. So me and my homeboy, boom, we leaving, we walking off. And he was like, Kite. He was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Why don't you just take his bitch? And I'm like, what? I'm like, who? And he was like, you don't see the way that like he look at her, like, come on now. And I'm like, yeah, but ain't that his ex though? Like, I'm like, clearly they just friends. I ain't really. I'm terrible at hints. I ain't really get that bro is trying to get back on that. You feel me? So I was like, whatever. I'm like, it's cool, gang. Like, I'm not on that type shit. Like, I'm not finna do all that, bro. It's never that deep. And he was like, "I'm just saying, bro, like you could." And I'm like, nah, it's cool. Like, I'm like, shit, like it's not his house. Like, who the fuck gonna tell unless she herself tells me I can't be at her crib? Like, nigga, I'm gonna keep pulling up. Like what? So boom, fast forward, everything kind of going as normal. We just hanging out, kicking it like normal. And one of these days we meet a new character. Damn, what can I call him? I'm gonna call him Santos. I'm gonna call him Santos because he just looks like he would be a Santos, but his name isn't Santos. But we meet another character named Santos, and he's going to be important for the story because this is kind of where everything kicks off. It all kicks off at his house for real. Because at first we were just hanging out at Shorty house all the time, but then when he kind of came into the picture, you know what I'm saying? Then like we started kicking it over at his crib a little more. So a little backstory on Santos on how he came in. He used to go to middle school with all of us, but he moved away. And he just so happened to add Carrot on Snapchat, and you know what I'm saying, they just chopped it up and it was like, oh shit, like I still live close, like we could all hang out. So boom. It's me, Santos, George, Carrot Top, and Shorty. And I ain't gonna lie. We was low key a W group. Like we was low key cooling. Like I can't really say too much because all the time stuff was like getting out of hand. It really was because of George, or it was just because of the girls. Like me and Santos wasn't really on none unless like nah, I can't sit there and bap like I ain't do no wrong. I probably done some things to start some shit because shit, even this story is like a start of some bullshit. So fast forward, Santos is in the group, and we all just kind of cooling it. And I find out that Santos he got a little crush on Carrot, and I was like, damn. I'm like, you like her, but like, well, like I'm kind of like already making my moves on her though. Like, so I'm like, damn, like it's whatever. But things start getting weird. Like things start getting weird. Like, let me also explain this too. So, um, because Shorty and George weren't in summer school, right? They would low key, well, and Santos, they would wait for me and Carrot to come out, and then boom, like we all just cut in. So that nigga George knew. Actually, I didn't even mention. I used to ride a bike. I used to ride my bike to school or to my summer school every day. Like every day I had summer school, I was riding that hoe. And they knew I had a bike and I rode my bike there because like, like nigga, I'm walking the motherfucking bike with them while we go back to Shorty crib. So it's just this one day, right? And I don't know why. Just this one day when I wanted to get home and play the game with my homeboy. I was gonna hop on with my homeboy Nine and my homeboy RJ, right? And I told bro, I said, yeah, like I'm finna hop on the game with their ass when I get home because I think he was finna go like do his own shit. So on God, I was finna go hop on with my boys. Well, man, I love RJ and Nine, bro. They my brothers, bro. I fucking love them, bro. They're my boys. Like if y'all ever find this vid or whatever anytime down the line, bro, I fucking love y'all, man. You too, gang. I ain't say your name in the vid out of respect for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put your business and name out there, but you know what I'm saying? Out of you three, I love y'all, bro. Y'all my boys. I fuck with y'all. Anyways, I'm like, damn, yeah. I'm like, I ain't even finna kick it with Shorty today. I'm finna go hop on the game with the boys, right? So I just get this weird feeling in my stomach. As I'm unchaining my bike from the back of the school, I get this weird feeling in my stomach, like something ain't right. So I get on my bike, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding off and Carrot was like, you don't want to come hang out? Like, are you really sure? And I ain't gonna lie, I was low-key mad at myself. But I want to hang out with the guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Hang out with the guys. So I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm like, I'll see her tomorrow. I'll see her tomorrow. Like, I mean, I'll just ride over to Shorty crib. Cause Shorty and Carrot, like, they close. Like if you could see me cross my fingers, like that's how they are. Like they close like that. So it's like wherever Shorty is at, that's where probably Carrot is at. So I'm like, I'll just see her tomorrow. Like I'll just ride my bike over there. So I'm on my bike and I'm pedaling and it feel weird. I'm like, this ain't shit. I'm like, it's just a sidewalk. But as I'm riding and I look to the left, That nigga George got this evil ass grin on his face, like he just looking at me ride off with this smile, and it felt like I was riding off the slow motion on some shit. But I ain't pay no mind to it. So as I'm riding off, the whole fucking air tube hanging out my tire, nigga. My tire all rolled up in the rim and shit, all beat up. Boy, I'm about mad than a bitch. I mean, that motherfucker like, what? What the fuck happened to my bike? Well, I wasn't cussing in front of the school, but like in my brain, I'm like, what the fuck happened to my bike? Like, fuck, like, I'm mad. I'm like, damn. It is hot as hell, bro. It's hot as hell outside, mind you. So I'm in the heat. My fucking bike broke. Everybody driving past, coming past me, just seeing this shit. But I ain't gonna. I think fine shit and all of them already turned around. I don't think they saw my shit get fucked up. Hopefully, I ain't want to lose Aura in front of her. Anyways, anyways. So I'm mad than a bitch, right? I'm like, fuck, like my fucking tire fucked up. So, anyways, I get to walking down, mad as shit, walking down. So now I'm walking to school. I'm low key mad, like I'm low key salty. I'm walking to school every day now, pissed. I'm like, man, fuck. Like, cause my shit, bro. Cause after that, bro, my bike was never the same, bro. My bike just had hella issues after that. But yeah, I get to suspecting this that nigga George, bro. Cause I was like, that nigga was the only one that was paying attention to me ride off. And he just had that fucking smirk. Oh shit, I'm not even playing the game. I'm tweaking. I'm like, bro, he the only one that seen me ride off, right? And he had that big ass smirk on his face as I'm riding away, bro. Like it has to be him. Ain't no way I'm about to fucking drown and die. I'm dead. Some just told me it was him, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Some just told me it was him, bro. And it was just the way like he kept making cheeky ass fucking jokes and remarks about me needing to walk and me, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, yeah, it was him. I think even yeah, bro, fucking bro, even Santos told me, bro, like I think we were walking to we were just walking around. I don't know where we were going, but I remember Santos just ended up telling me because I was telling him how like I was bummed out about my bike and my mom had to pay some bread to get it fixed. And he was like, I'm gonna tell you, bro, but like you can't tell him I told you. And I was like, what? I'm like, whatever. I'm like, let me guess. That nigga George fucked my shit up, didn't he? And he like, yeah, he did. I ain't gonna lie. Did that nigga just sucker punch me to death? Hold on. Anyway, anyways, he was like, yeah, bro. Like he told me he slashed your shit. And I'm like, damn, that nigga done slashed my fucking tires. And I was like, why? And he was like, oh, cause like he said, cause you kept hanging out with Karen and Shorty and this, that, and the third. I'm like, bro, I'm not even trying to get on that with Shorty. I'm trying to get on that with Karen. And then what's it called? He felt I ain't gonna lie, I think Santos felt some kind of way because like I said, he was trying to get on that with Carrot, but she didn't like him, so it's kind of like ain't really no point. Anyways, that to the side, I'm like, damn, bro, like that nigga got me fucked up. I'm like, that nigga dead ass just going fuck my bike up. I'm like, I bet watch this. Watch this. So I said, you know what? I think I may just have to take a nigga bitch. Anyways, I was walking home in the heat and I was just so hurt because I'm like, bro, like if y'all were with me and I'm just in that bitch, I'm like, like my bike, my bike. Like I swear, bro, that shit hurt. Like I called 9. I don't, was I crying? I don't know, but I was just pissed. Like I called him mad as fuck. And I'm like, bro, like, is your dad home? Because his dad, he be fixing shit. Like his dad is a very resourceful man. He be fixing shit. He be building shit. So and he be helping 9 with like his bike because he, you know what I'm saying. They always be riding around. So what's it called? I'm like, is your dad home to so you can look at my bike? Like, there's something wrong with it. So I switch courses. I walk all the way over to 9 house, bro. I walk over to his crib, bro. And damn, I'm in that bitch like fuck. Like I'm like, damn, so ain't nothing you could do. He's like, nah, man, ain't nothing I could do for your bike. I'm like, shit, yo. I was gonna say, "Nigga, can you die?" But he couldn't do nothing from my bike, so I had to slide from my bike. Anyways, fucking oh, but I was like, I don't know how the fuck I got with her, but we were just hanging out a lot, and it was just kind of obvious. And then it was just like this one day, like it was just one day, like I'm playing the game with nine. On God, I think I was just on the game with nine. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm finna go out and finna try and bag that man. Finna go tell her what it is. So he like, all right, bet, cool. So I get on my bike, my newly fixed bike. The seat was fixed, but the seat was fucked up. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what happened. Like, kind of like right after. Damn, am I missing out on some key points? I feel like I'm missing out on some key points. No, I couldn't really think of much. I was trying to sit there and think of like I was trying to think of anything else that happened in the middle, but I don't really see anything like I don't know because I don't want to give too much detail and make the video hella long. Anyways, fast forward, my bike got fixed around this time, so everything was kind of chill. So even though everything with him was kind of weird, because he was just doing a whole lot of shit. And oh wait, I remember now. I remember what I meant by I missed some key information. So look here this fuckery of some shit that this nigga George told me. So while he putting on this front like that he's my friend and that he didn't fuck my bike up, because for some odd reason, mind you, after my bike got slashed and shit, he stopped being a dick towards me. Like he was like less of a dick or whatever. But apparently, Shorty had like some online boyfriend, like some toxic online boyfriend that I didn't even know about. But that nigga George knew about him, right? And that nigga George was basically plotting on the relationship's downfall. So the whole time, right? This nigga himself is trying to ruin her relationship to get back with her, right? And he just told me this on a random day. Like I just came over to Santos's crib to chill, and she was sad about something. And of course, like we all just sitting outside because I don't know why the hell we were outside actually. Like I don't remember why we were outside. I just know it was just me and him. Oh, we lost something. My fault. We lost something and we was out there just searching. Like we was just looking around for some shit. And me and George like was just in front of the house just chopping it up. And he talking about, yeah, like he just doing all like he basically down talking her like, yeah, bro, you don't even want to get on that with her, bro. Like she's this, she's that, she's crazy, and then she has like this toxic boyfriend, this, that. Like he's bad for business. Like he's just telling me about how bad this boyfriend is, right? And I'm like, type shit. Like I could see like you just looking out for her as a friend. And he was like, no, 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 I like her. I'm like, huh? I'm like, I'm like, what you mean? He's like, I want them to break up. I'm like, so like, is he a bad guy? Like, is he? And I guess the dude was a piece of shit, yeah, but like clearly that nigga George is no better. Like clearly no fucking better. Anyways, I didn't even like peep that nigga was already like on some weird shit like that. So fast forward now to my bike is being fixed. And I needed to tell y'all this because like when I tell you like this segment is gonna make sense. Now I see why I was missing some key detail. So basically, Shorty was at town hall because she was getting something for her dad, right? And because they work for the state or whatever. So boom, I'm riding up there, and it was perfect because she was solo dolo. But ooh, that's some bullshit. She was solo dolo. Well, she wasn't really solo because she was with the group, but they left her at the town hall. Excuse me, or like at the city hall. So I'm riding there, and a nigga Loki got nervous. I can't lie. I Loki got nervous in that bit. I was like, damn. I called my homie, and every time I refer to my homie, I'm talking about my partner that I was in summer school with, or that we was plotting on the huz. So I called him up, and I'm like, gang, I ain't gonna lie, like I'm low key type nervous, like I don't even know what to go in there and say. It's just us, and he was like, nigga, that's perfect. Like he's like, ain't that what you want? I'm like, yeah, but now that it's there, like, what the hell do I tell her? So I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I'm just gonna let it. I'm just gonna let it be. I'm just gonna go in there, just deal with it. But as I was coming in, she was coming out. I spent all that time worrying that as I'm coming in, she coming out. So she gave me this big old hug. She all like, I'm happy to see you. This, that, and the third. Oh my god. It's crazy. I'm remembering the story as I go. Fucking I there's another key detail. The only reason I knew they were at City Hall was because that nigga not Santos, that nigga George told me because I already was trying to hang out with them, and that nigga was talking about some yeah, like she's going through it right now with her and her boyfriend. And I'm like, okay, type shit. And he was like, but I don't want you to ruin it for me. And I'm like, nigga, what? Huh? Like, what do you mean ruin it for you? He's like, cause like around this time, she's vulnerable and this, that, and the third. So like, I don't want you coming in here messing it up because she already likes you. I'm like, she liked me. I'm like, oh shit, it's green. I'm like, wait, you know she liked me? I'm like, damn. No wonder why you slashed my tires, bitch ass. Anyways, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I ain't finna let. First of all, the whole mission is to take the bitch from you, gang. So like, shit, the fuck? You think I'm just finna leave? you think I'm just finna just like what? You dumb as hell. You should have just never told me that information. If anything, you should have just kept that shit to yourself. But the nigga told me, and shit, I went. Boy, I was riding. I don't know why his dumb ass thought I just wasn't finna go over there. Like, what? I said type shit. So I'm riding my bike. I get over there, bro. He mad as shit. Like he's with Santos and Carrot, and I could just see it in his face. Like he pissed. But I started getting doubts. I ain't gonna lie. I started getting doubts because I'm like, damn, like is this really the type of guy I am though? Like, am I really this type of guy though? Like, is it really that deep? Like my bike already fixed. Like, is it really that deep? But then I didn't put in so much time, and then I already kind of started to like her too, like kind of. But I still had feelings for Carrot. I ain't gonna bet, but like I really wanted Carrot. That's who I came for, nigga. I ain't come for the second option. There wasn't no second option until this happened. So I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'm like, I'm here now. I'm here now, nigga. It is what it is, bro. I can't undo it because they get to walking ahead. Like that nigga George is pissed. Like he walked far as fuck. But we going back to Santos' crib because it's finna rain. And I'm talking to Santos. I'm like, yo, bro, like I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, am I doing the right thing? Like I was low key thinking of telling her I want her, but like I also know he want that. And he was like, and he gets to telling me, "Oh man, fuck George. He be an asshole to me. This, that, and the third. Like, matter of fact, you should do it. He deserves to lose for once." I'm like, bro, this nigga's a loser. What do you mean he deserves to lose? Like, he already does. Anyways, I'm like, shit, I guess. I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, cool. I'm like, cool. Because I'm like, shit. I know Carrot don't give a fuck. I'm like, I just wanted to make sure like I ain't tweaking. Like, am I tripping? Like, am I doing this? Like, nah, bro, like he did this to your bike, this, that, like you deserve to get the last lap. No, no. He's like, why not? So I said, fuck it. Boom, we get there, and I ain't gonna lie, the tension was low key hot. Hot. We all like just in Santos' room, just kind of just quiet, just doing nothing. Just we all quiet, just looking at each other. And what's it called? Santos be like, "Oh yeah, I'm finna be right back." All right, voiceover number, whatever the fuck, because I'm remembering as I'm editing. Okay. I was in Santos's room, like we were all in his room. He left for something, but when he came back, that was Loki when the bullshit started happening. Cause I don't know, I ended up kissing Shorty, and then like, but when I kissed her, I was looking at that nigga George though. Like I stared him dead in his eyes as I kissed her. It was like on some weird shit. It was like an upside down kiss. It's so weird to explain. Like I was watching myself try to explain it, but like I just got to tell you exactly how it was, like straightforward. Like Nigga, I was sitting in a chair. She sat down in front of me, tilted her head up, looked at me, nigga. I looked down and just like on some Spider Man, Mary Jane shit. I don't know, just made it happen. But like this shit was goofy as fuck, bro. I swear. If you ever played Life is Strange, it was one of those this choice will have consequence moments. So I instantly get this bad feeling in my stomach, and I'm like, I got to get the fuck out of here. And I was gonna ride my bike back, but mind you, his mom just got back with the pizza. And she like, you're gonna leave already? I just got back with the pizza. I'm like, oh no, it's cool, it's cool. I gotta go. I'm like, my mom want me home before a certain time, so she's like, oh, you're not gonna ride your bike in the rain? That's not safe. I'm like, I'll be alright. I dealt with it. And she's like, no, let me take you home. Let me give you a ride. So I'm like, whatever. I guess I'll just come back tomorrow to get the bike. So I'm in the car. I'm like, ah, shit, mission successful. I'm like, I basically thought I did what I needed to do, type shit, right? So, bro, I can't make this shit up, gang. I can't make this shit up. We are in front of my apartment. We in front of my crib, right? And as I'm about to open the door, she's like, "You sure you don't want to stay for pizza?" And I'm like, it's cool. Like my mom was gonna say no anyway. She probably just gonna say we got pizza at home. Like it's all right. She's like, no, no, no. I insist. I insist. How about I call her for you? Huh? Yeah, just call her and put me on the phone, bro. My heart sank in my ass. I'm like, bro, why am I being like? Why is it trying? Why is the world trying to bring me back over years? I'm like, fuck, fuck. So I'm like, okay, ma'am. And that's the first time I ever like called my mom in the hope she said no. Yo, that was the first time I was like, please say no. Please, please just be the black mother. I know you are, and just say no. So, boom, get on the phone. She hit the whole, yeah, my name, this, that, and the third. I'm so and so, mom. We got pizza. We this, that. So my mom, she being a little stern. She's like, what I gotta do with him? He can eat pizza at home. And she's like, no, no, it's nothing like that. I already ordered it and his friends are over. And my mom was like, well, fine. And I'm like, no, boy. I'm in the back seat of the car, in that bitch just prepping myself like, ah shit. Ah shit. I tried to skip a canon event. Boy, that nigga, boy, God talking about, huh? You think you finna nah, you started this, you finna end it. No, bro. I'm like, no, no. So boy, we pull back up. We get in and what's it called? There was something Santos told me. I don't remember if it was nah, 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 nah. I remember why I left now. Cause after I did the was that after the kiss or before? I think it was after the kiss. Look, so boom, I get in, I see Santos, he looking at me like he seen the ghost. He like, you came back? I'm like, gang, I didn't want to. Your mom made me come back. So boom, we all sitting here trying to pretend like we all enjoying the moment eating pizza, but we all really know what's going on. Now the girls, they over here hyping shit, but the guys, me, Santos, and George, we all like, we all in that motherfucker just looking around, looking stupid. So I ate like one slice of pizza. And his mom was like, "Are you sure that's all you're gonna eat?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm not really hungry." So then Carrot talking about, "Kite, come to the back, come to the back." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up? What's up?" So we chopping it up, and I see Shorty. I look at her, and she look at me, but she put her like she just buries her face in her phone. So I'm like, I ain't paying it no mind, whatever. I asked her, I'm like, damn, where that nigga George at? Where George at? She like, don't worry about it. He's being a pussy. I said, ooh, he being a what? She was like, yeah, he's in his feelings about something, but it's okay. Look what I texted you. I said, what? What you text me? She said, just look. So I open my phone. I open my phone. I go to Snapchat. That motherfucker said, she likes you, idiot. Get in there. I'm like, damn. Mission complete, but at what cost? Like, I didn't even feel good about taking the dub. You feel me? Like, I'm just like, at what cost? Like, why? Like, I didn't even want this girl, bro. It was more like I just learned to like her. Ain't nothing. Okay, no, there's a couple of things wrong with her, but I'm not trying to be judgy. So ain't nothing wrong with her in that regard, right? I just didn't see her that way because, of course, I had the hots for Carrot. So I'm just like, damn, I fucked up. I'm like, ain't no way that bitch want to date me. No, no, no. But I caved in. I caved in. I said, yeah, you did like this little awkward ass hug and kiss, and then like, what's it called? I tried to find that boy George. He was in the bathroom, just alone. And I'm just like, yo, and he cracked the door. He's like, what do you want? You happy now? And I'm like, to be honest, no. Like, I ain't really gained. I ain't really gained nothing from this, bro. But you good? And he was like, just leave me alone. And boom, he slammed the door. I'm like, type shit. It's time to make my leave. It's time to get the fuck up out of Dodge. So that's what happened, gang. That's lucky how I took his bitch. That nigga was sick as fuck. That wasn't even really his girl for real, but I took his crush, his ex. Like, but I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't proud of that shit at all. And also like me getting with her caused like so many more problems for me in the future that I have stories on that I'll probably share with you after this. But like, I wasn't proud of that shit, honestly. And this ain't to bash anybody. Like, if any of y'all see it, like, I'm not bashing you. I'm not here to talk shit. Like, that's why I tried to keep it low detail as possible. I'm just telling my perspective and what happened. You feel me? Like, I'm just keeping it a bean. Like, that's what it was. But honestly, nah, I wasn't proud of that shit. Like, so much bullshit happened, like, that shit low key pissed me off. Like, it made me regret ever talking to her in the first place. Like, going through with that ever in the first place. Like, it was just like on some like, damn, like I shouldn't have tried to go for revenge because here's what you get. But anyways, my name's Kite. I was telling y'all about how I took this lame ass nigga bitch, and I'm just giving you what I like. Hopefully, next vid probably might be another story time. Actually, how about this? I'll probably do another story time, and I'll probably go a little in depth because I'm telling you, bro, that relationship with her is something like the shit. I got a couple stories to tell. I got a few stories to tell, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. If anyone ever finds this video, but if you do and you found it and you enjoyed it, please leave a like, or if not, then you don't have to. And that'll be all. Peace.